I just built this automation system for every single freelancer out there who simply works just like me, who signs a hell lot of NDAs and contracts and some classified documents within the project requirements and all. So most of the time we people don't even have much time to read every single clause and every single term that was listed on that particular contract or NDA. So because of that, sometimes we may fail to recognize the gray gray area of clauses. And we may also, there is a greater possibility we may also ignore some random red flags, and which we may which if we simply violate, then we in future we may have to pay some hefty money, or some random unfair clauses will be there too in contracts in some situations. So to handle that simple thing so coolly, this particular workflow will simply analyzes the client provided contract or client provided the agreement thing or the NDA thing. It will simply analyzes every single thing, and it will points out if there are any red flags or any hidden terms or any gray area of the conditions and all. So it will simply point out every single thing, and it will simply send the particular updated data and updated suggestions to our telegram. Technically how it may be restructured to solve that particular problem and to fix those red flags and all. So that even if you are too busy to read every single thing, just use this particular automation system as your second second opinion. Okay. So before going into the execution part, let me just explain you about this whole workflow node by node. So first of all, this workflow will get triggered by JotForm submission. So technically I created this particular JotForm where we the client will simply submit the contract or the agreement or the NDA that he himself or his team created for us. So he simply puts up his email address, and he simply uploads the contract or NDA or anything and simply submits here. So this particular jot form trigger will get fires the whole workflow and starts executing this workflow. And with that, we will get a submission ID here. So technically we will use that particular submission ID to the next http node, and here we use that particular submission ID, and we will grab the attachment link. So technically for every jot form attachment there will be a there will be a link, individual link to simply download it or simply read it. Okay. So we will grab the attachment link from here, from this http node, and we will go to the another to the next http node, and we simply use the jot form API over here too, and we simply use that particular this is the placeholder for that you know that particular technically contract link within the jot form. So we will simply download it as a file, okay, from the binary data. So we will, the response format was set to file, so it will simply returns a file. So for example, in most of the cases, the client will uploads the PDF, right? So here we will this particular node's output was a file too. So and we will use we will forward that file to the next node, which is nothing but extract text from PDF file. So technically here, as clear as it sounds, the use case was for this particular node is so goddamn simple. It will take the output of the HTTP node, which was nothing but a PDF file which the client was simply uploaded. So it will simply extract the text from the PDF file. So technically we can say something like OCR or something, but it is kind of binary thing. So we can say that. So after sorry, after extracting the text from here, we will pass the whole contract text, a contract that your client submitted, and we will simply extract the text, right, from the whole contract, and we will simply send it to this AI agent, and we will just give it here. Okay. And here is the exact prompt. for the whole contract analysis and thing. And after that, we will simply send it to the Telegram here. So that's it, so so let's just see things in action. Let's just go to the JotForm and simply upload a sample contract. And obviously it is quite a large one for now, so it may take some time to execute. Okay, okay, let's just wait for it. You can forward the video. Sometime in some cases it may take some time to at least execute. So okay, so it got succeeded. And according to me, if it, so it even sends the you know Telegram message too. Let's just see it. See, it clearly states what are the hidden red flags and hidden layer and unfair clauses. And it even specify what was the risk over here. Okay, so based on this we can simply ask the client to change to make changes in the contract and all. So that's how the whole thing was working over here. So yeah, that's it for today, guys.